What up, you guys? It's your boy Chef Billy Parisi from billyparisi.com, and today we're going to be making some Zeppoles, which are essentially Italian donuts. We're doing it in partnership with Bob's Red Mill. Just like all my other recipe videos, I'm going to give you a little bit of history. Zeppoles, well, are originally called Zeppole di San Giuseppe, which is a celebration of Saint Joseph. It happens on March 19th every year, goes from Sicily all the way up through southern Italy. It's still really huge in Rome and Naples. And it was interesting when researching this recipe to try to find out the most authentic version possible. I saw stuff that had pastry filling in the inside and jam and cherries. Then I saw some used eggs and vanilla beans and all these other sort of variations. And it's really hard to lock in what the true natural origin of the Zeppole recipe is. But if I had to guess, doing what I've done the last 6 months or so by researching these recipes, things were simple. And if San Giuseppe was celebrated in the 14th century, it's incredibly simple. So I'm gonna take that approach and try to give you the most authentic version possible with this recipe. So to start, just like always when I'm baking anything, I like to measure everything out and then assemble. So on a scale, what we want to do is measure out some flour. Of course, I'm going to be using Bob's Red Mill all-purpose flour. It is the most fantastic all-around flour out there, perfect enough and delicate enough for those delicious, beautiful cakes, and enough protein to stand up to those awesome rustic breads. Going to be perfect in this Zeppole recipe. Next, what we want to do is measure out some water, followed up by measuring out some yeast. Last but not least, some sea salt. Now to combine everything in a stand mixer using the hook attachment, what we're gonna do is add in the water. Next, go ahead and sprinkle in the yeast. Using a whisk, just go ahead and give it a few stirs, make sure it's combined. And after about 8 to 10 minutes, it's gonna sort of form this tiny little raft on top. At that point, let's go ahead and drop the hook right into the bowl. We're gonna start mixing on low speed. Go ahead and add in our all-purpose flour while it is mixing on low speed. And just when it is combined, that's when I like to sprinkle in the salt. Now, we need to let it knead for about 8 to 10 minutes. I like to do this on medium to low speed. It is a strong dough, and if it's too powerful, that dough is gonna be flying all over your room. So chill out, medium-low, have some patience, you can do it. Once the dough is kneaded, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it has that delicious sort of fresh bread dough smell to it. We're gonna take it right off of the stand mixer, and I wanna set it to the side, and I'm gonna just drape a towel over top. If you wanna put plastic wrap on it, totally fine, completely up to you. And now we need to let it sit. I know, here's some more patience. For in between 60 and 90 minutes or doubled in size. So go ahead and drape that over, go hang out for about 45 minutes to an hour, come back because we need to get our frying oil ready. So in a pot, or if you have a deep fryer, even better, go ahead and add in your oil. I like to use canola oil for deep frying things like this. And you want to get it to about 375 degrees. If you've got a candy thermometer, awesome. Once the dough is done rising, let's go ahead and take it over by the frying oil. And then I have a 1 tablespoon scooper. If you just have a couple of tablespoon spoons, that's totally fine as well. What we want to do is scoop about 8 to 10 of these little balls right into the hot oil at a time. Don't do too many. You don't want to overcrowd them so that they stick together. Takes in between 5 to 6 minutes for these to cook on all sides. They're gonna be a beautiful golden brown, cooked throughout the center. When they are done, I like to add them right to a sheet tray that's got a resting rack on it. Let all that sort of excess oil drip through to the bottom. And what you wanna do at this point is go ahead and go back over to your countertop, and I am just gonna sprinkle on some powdered sugar. This is going to make these donuts like just amazing, because before this it's just fried dough. Now it's sweet fried donuts, Zeppoles. So delicious. Let's try them out. Outside of the waiting period, these are incredibly easy to make. I mean, if you ever wanted to make homemade donuts, now you can do it, and you're gonna be a little Italian when you're done. Amazing, tasty, they look delicious, they smell delicious. I don't want to waste any more time, and because these things are huge and I'm literally gonna probably eat one of these all together, I'm gonna just send you off here. We'll catch up with you later. Thanks, Bobs. Thanks for watching. We'll see you. Let's get in it. Oh my God, bro.